Welcome back to another Waco's Panel video today. Today we're going to do a coin flip tournament with this quarter. We're going to do a 50-50% chance and see which one will be the champion of the tournament in this hypothetical situation. So last season, of course, number 1 seed 18-0, and I started doing populations for next season. So in the meantime, yeah, let's get started. Number 1, Little versus Skyblock. Skybox. The decision head's going to be favored seed, and tails is the non-favored one. This is all 50-50, so there's really no favorites here, so let's get started. Heads. Little seeds 13-0, and the upset will not be chosen. So this is how we're going to do it. So, yeah. 2. The heck I said it like that, but heads. So, not a non-upset. 3. That's pretty boy. So today is how the alien versus bad news, which means good news for bad news. I automatically, and the 16 seed moves on. Number 4. And that's a tails. Like last season, this upset also happened in the actual tournament. There's 3 or 4 out of the predictions. We're just going to do it down a low here, so with less confusion. Yeah, it's kind of confusing, so. 5. Stubberger versus Dr. Payne. The heads. Battle number 6. Heads. I'll knock out the rest of this row right here. Starting with number 9. 2 number 9s. Number 9 large, and that's a tails. The coin was wrong. The actual verdict was Patriot winning that one. As you can see right there. Well, it's kind of hard to read, but continue. 10. And that's a head. This is number 11. And that looks like tails to me. That actually wasn't really a flip, but we'll take it. 12. Flip. Where did I even go? You know, and the verdict is heads. Bet you never seen that flip strategy ever. Number 15, I think. And that's I don't know. That's indecisive. Try this again. Tails. 16. And that's a tails. And the Blizzard from Dairy Queen wins that one, and an upset that didn't happen in real life. This round is 4 and 4. 4 correct and 4 misses. So that's average. I only have gotten the numbers wrong. Apparently we're on number 14 now. I have no idea. I lost count. Now this one, that's definitely legible this time. Read one of these next ones, and we'll just tell you the verdict from these ones. Heads. Heads again. 4 heads. What? That can't be. Some water got on the paper. No, it's blurry too. This camera angle sucks. 102 first round. Heads. So in conclusion, there's only 2 misses of upsets. So that one never happened, and this one never happened, despite this one being the favorite of that matchup. And all those was actually happened in the real tournament. On to quadrant 3. I'm gonna speedrun this one as well. I put that darn quarter on this early timed Christmas themed blanket. Two heads, 2 tails, 2 heads, and 1 tails. The summary here is, so 3 and 5 is not that good. And I thought George Washington on the quarter was actually smart. Well, you actually got 50% of them wrong that round. On to the next. 7 left to go, and the first only 2 decisions. 25. Tails. 1 point for reality. 26. You better give my favorite competitor the win, Mr. Kuro. Oh wait, you were supposed to hear that. We're not supposed to have favorites on this channel, especially for my favorite series that I run by myself. Versus Boombox. Come on, you've been a blockbuster hit. You better win this one, Boo Beetle. And it does. Boo Beetle is the underdog, and it wins. You can see all these old videos independently on my channel, so you can check them out on the descriptions below, or that way you can check the Waco's Panels playlist below. And once again, so you can just find the playlist video link at the end of the video, or you can just go on my channel below and just find it there. And another underdog wins. Wyatt would win as an 11th seed. Funny enough, I made a poll about that and said it was a somewhat contested fight, but it wasn't. And the actual one that actually ended up winning, Labyrinth ended up making it to the top 4. really weird decision there. Kind of regretful. Very poor decision that aged very poorly. To the first round. Back to back. Heads. And tails. I was skeptical that this one would actually upset the 2 seed in real life. So finally guys with a wish. Yay. So thanks for coming up to this point of the video. I thank everybody for staying tuned, and now we just got half the bids left. So stay tuned for the rest because it can get more interesting when we get to the photo rounds, especially right here. Oh, quarter of the wisdom, show me your knowledge. Heads. So the photo goes to the top 16, like it did in real life. I saw if it wins both tournaments. I don't know. And I did not spell photo right. I'm so tired at this point. I'm not pronouncing things correctly. Help me. That's tails. Yellow Jacket wins this one. Wearing chicken scratch at this point. Heads. Why are we doing the coin flip before the fight battle introductions? I like how this is kind of like March Madness predictions. What's it called? How many are right? How many are wrong? None of them actually made it to this point in real life. Well, it's Bob's Lucky Day. Only little photos. The only one that made it to the Sweet 16 for the ones in this column in real life. Voltage versus Tomahawk. This is gonna be heads. They're gonna initial them from now on. Crazy versus Carnival. Heads. 5 seed moves on. Big number 5. Nuts versus Ghost of exclamation mark that should not be there, but it makes it more comical. Tails. Ghost did not escape the first round, but here it is in the top 16 in this tournament. A big exclamation mark for no reason. Now this is the real question. This actually happened in real life, this battle between Brock and Starstruck. This was a double knockout that was a very rare occurrence of its kind, and Brock ended up winning. So who would win this one? And it's Starstruck winning this time as a 2 seed over a 7 seed. So, times have changed significantly. Brock made it the final of the last season, so big change. At this point, I think it's just giving up waiting on these names. So, High Voltage is the only one that survived to the top 16 out of these ones. News versus Crowd Control. And Bad News wins. As the 16 seed goes to the top 16, which never happened in March Madness history, let alone Spinner's history, but coin flip, anything goes. Yeah. Blacks versus Crusher. None of them actually made the second round in real life. Tails. I feel so happy for Crusher being the top 16. I really am. Like last season, I think I only had like 2 wins. 1 win, like 1-11 or something. And this season only had like 4 wins, which is already monumental enough for this kind of competitor. But at least things are going in an upward direction. Knuckles versus Double Vision. Probably the worst named matchup in the history of matchups. And that's a Tails. Double Vision is moving on because it has the vision to win. Gizzard versus Spiral. No, just Wizard. Tails. Goodbye, Wizard. You're a wizard, Haley, and now you're going goodbye. What significance do you see a 12 seed, a 16 seed, and a 15 seed all in the top 16? Even a 6 seed should not even be here, but this is what you get. What do you know? And by the way, if it isn't obvious, none of these actually made it to this round. Sin versus Death Way. Actually, both of these actually made it to this round, so we're going to get official Sweet 16 winner. Yes, we all predicted the future right there. Deathway made it to the top 16 in real life because of the lack of the 1 seed knocking itself out in real life and leading to a 16 seed and as follows. A rivalry in the lore of Lego Spinners, which I haven't described, so yeah, that's kind of on my bad, but Blue Beetle will win. It's the box office money, I'm telling you, definitely bringing it momentum for this one to win, despite being a 12 seed. Aftermath versus Riot. Is Aftermath like a record kind of thing, and Riot is like a game company? Hey, Riot Games. Well, what did it make again? So after that, After makes it. I guess it's named after this point. Soul versus Spirit. The most experienced competitor in the Tower League of total of 22 seasons, according to the hidden lore of it all. Why do I keep calling it that? But it wins nonetheless. What's his record? 9-5? Who even walks 9-5 anymore? it's time for the top 16. Let's do this. 16, only 3 has actually made it to this point in real life. Bing. See there? See that? You know who predicted the 9th seed to be still in this. Number 1, just to point out there, other than the 2 1 seeds, you would see that in real life. That's even probably even more of a coincidence. So, Little Photo versus Yellow Jacket. And the former champion is gone. Goodbye, Little Photo. You're not winning this championship because Yellow Jacket is winning. Yellow Jack, is that what we're calling it now? Inferno versus Bob the 8th. And Inferno is winning. Bad News versus Crusher. And Crusher continues to crush. Oh, wait, Bad News is actually the upset. So, Crusher is crushing all the way home in tears. And Bad News, despite being the 16th seed, despite being the worst competitor of the actual tournament in real life, is, what is it, 7-10? Even if it wins this tournament, it will still have a losing record. What do you know? Double Vision versus Spiral. And that's a Spiral into the top 8. A 15-16 matchup versus Carnivals. Close decision, and Carnivals moving on. That's a heads. Despite being upsetted in the second round in real life, this is actually what I was expecting it for the season of last season, in the top 8 or something. So at least it's within that dream. Therefore, he's the only one left in the competition that actually made it up to this point respectfully. Can it keep it up? No, but the box office of Blue Beetle keeps dominating and takes over that spot. Aftermath versus Shweddle, which reads as After Shweddle, so is that predicting? No, it's not. Because Aftermath ends up winning with a heads decision. None surviving from the previous tournament in the top 8. So now we got a bunch of strangers here battling out for the championship. And the highest seed is, was it a 5 seed? No, Aftermath is a 3 seed, so yeah. It's crazy. I've never seen any 3 seed champions before, so more records to be broken. So first one is the Tails, which means Yellow Jacket is moving on as the 13th seed. This is a downward spiral indeed. And Bad News is still winning as the 16th seed. And Carnival actually wins. In a 5 versus 2 matchup, it doesn't seem too far-fetched in actual Lego Spinners at this point. It would be crazy for a 5 seed to take out the 1 seed, but nothing like a 16 seed making it to whoever it did now in the top 4. And the Power of Blue Beetle keeps moving on. At this point, this might as well be sponsored by DC Comics. This is what you all been waiting for, the top 4. Hit versus Bad News. Well, Bad News is going to win this title thing. Makes it to the finals as a 16 seed. Actually, if it does win this title thing, it would have a 10-10 record, so it wouldn't have a winning season, but it wouldn't have a losing season either. Carnival versus Blue Beetles. The verdict, Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle's going to the final, I swear. Box office money. Blue Beat. Before I had a YouTube channel, I used to do this for fun, and Blue Beetle actually won a championship in season 20. So, been used to this territory before. All we had to do is win a 16 seed, so it seems pretty easy, don't you, 12 seed? Yeah, this is so ridiculous. All I've been waiting for, who's going to win this title competition of coin flip bracket? And it is Tails. So Bad News wins the title thing. I got bad news. I lost all my brain cells. So, and you don't see me complaining. 10-10 record. Bad News as a 16 seed. Why? Wait, before you go, time for the full summary of this tile thing. First round, we got 17 tails and 17 heads. First round, we got 15 tails and 17 heads. The higher seeds had a little bit majority in the first round. Odd coincidence, Reality 17 to biased information of the bids that did not actually make it past the first round was 15. So, same exact number is not the exact same thing because not every upset, not every what's called upset was reality. So the verdict is 10-6 for favored matches versus non-favored matches. So we had less upsets than predicted matches in the second round. Top 16, the upsets favored the predicted matchups 5-8 in a rather close margin still. Round of 8 or semifinals, it was 0-4. All 4 upsets It's a sweep. Might as well the final three matchups were also upsets. As you can see, 16, 12, 16, So, yeah. I meant to say 3 and 5. I meant 5 out of total 8, I guess. That's a mistake. The heads and tails, more upsets than actual predicted matchups. 33 to 30. Sounds like a good football game. And make sure you can watch the Lego Spinels tournament. For watching this mental breakdown of Lego Spinels and my channel. Subscribe if you want to see even more mental breakdowns. No, not really. But thanks for watching and goodbye.